Okay guys, David with TWYCE Diecast back for another video. We're going to clean out some inventory that's been piling up, and I wanted to go over just a few things about the contest. Wanted to show off some pretty cool stuff that we've got that has come in lately. But first, and this counts for one of the things that came in that is really cool. This Porsche 959 was sent to me by Evan at Mid Life Custom Diecast, I believe. I'll get the name right and flash it on the screen, and I apologize, Evan, if I butchered that. This is the custom that Evan did for Andrew, who has Maple Leaf Matchbox makeovers. His challenge for the 1,000 subscriber and 1-year anniversary was to make a Porsche and give it away. And this is a contest that Evan did online on YouTube, and I happened to win. And this was his entry for that challenge done by Andrew. And I love this thing, Evan. This thing is clearly the best 959 I have in my collection. All the paintwork is fantastic. Check out the license plate. The decal work is amazing. Camo liveries, very popular and extremely hard to find because nobody can put them on officially because of the tobacco reference nowadays. So this is a really cool piece, and I just love it. It rolls really well. Evan absolutely killed it on this 959, and just wanted to thank he and Andrew. And as a late entry, I'm going to show mine right now. Andrew, I hope it's better late than never, but take a look at what I've done for this challenge. Okay, Andrew, this video is for you. This is a late response to your Porsche giveaway, your 1,000 subscriber 1-year anniversary video. Sorry I'm late. I am just now getting in the house, and unfortunately, as I was moving, I didn't have any time to do any customs. But as I understand it, all Porsche's customs were eligible. And even though I didn't do this specifically for the challenge, these are 3 customs that I have done that I'm going to give, funny enough, to some painters who are in the process of helping us get our new home ready. All of this fabulous paintwork was done by a team led by a nice gentleman named Ivan, who, come to find out, is a Hot Wheels collector. So I'm going to start a case for him. He's going to pick out some cars out of my collection, and we're going to fill this case up. That'll be his, but I'm going to start him off with 3 Porsche Custom. I'll go over quickly. Here's the most basic one. This was me taking the 944 from Hot Wheels, adding a little bit of matte paint on the spoiler to give it that authentic matte finish. Some Greenlight wheels, not a whole lot, just to add a registration plate. I liked having the official Porsche badge on it, so I left it. It came with tail lamps already done, so that was a pretty easy custom. I did another one when that casting came out. I really wanted the black version with the tan interior. Before we knew that it was going to be a recolor, I did my own, and this is how it came out. I enjoyed making this one a lot. This was the 944 that I remember as a kid growing up. Little bit of lamp detail on the front and rear. And then as I started doing airbrush stuff, graduated to this 356. This was the yellow version that came in one of the premium sets, but I put the wheels from a premium Hot Wheels, I believe, and Aston Martin on this 356. Tried to do it as stock as I could, not realizing at the time that it had, the hood pins and the modification to the hood, or the frunk, whatever that's called, tail lamps, metal base, and rubber tires. So These 3 Porsche Customs will go to my buddy Ivan. That is a new friend and a collector that I didn't know about. So I'm going to fill him up with this case today when he gets done painting. And this is my entry into the challenge, Andrew. Take care, hope all is well. Okay, so you saw my challenge entry and I have given it away. I just, in fact, gave mine to Ivan. We loaded him up that case and he was pretty ecstatic. So that's always a good feeling. I hope you guys are accustomed to the feeling of giving away stuff and sharing your diecast with others. Now we're going to look at some pretty cool cars. We'll start with this one. This is from a new series by Matchbox, and this is called the Collectors line. This is number 1 in the series. I'm going to briefly open it up, and I know you guys have seen them on other channels, but this was such a, I wasn't even gonna grab these, but it was such a cool casting that I really just wanted to take a look at it and share it with you guys. I'll probably pass it on to somebody, but I wanted to see this one for myself. And as you can see, I was really well prepared for this video today. Bear with me while I get this open. This is a Type 2 or Generation 2 Land Rover pickup. These were made from about 1958 to 1961. And the Wikipedia article that I looked at said this is probably what everybody thinks of when they think of the Land Rover pickup, the Gen 2. So you've got the Land Rover badge right there. You've got the, I don't know what that other badge is on the right. I'll have to go back and look at that, but I love the spare tire on the hood. It's not actually the same wheel as is on the vehicle, which is, you know, probably some kind of casting limitation, but it would have been cool for it to be the same size. Regardless, just such a strong vehicle. This has rubber tires, full lamp detail front and rear. I'm loving this. Check out another badge on the rear on the tailgate. This thing is just loaded with details. Chrome base gets you a chrome toe. Here's your interior, right-hand drive, of course. Solid vehicle. Love this. Like I said, I'll probably send this one down the road, but if not, I don't think I would have any problem keeping that one in my collection. All right, so we'll put this off in the background here. Up next, we're not going to open both of these. I'm going to keep one of these. You know what? I'm going to keep the red one. I'll send the blue one to maybe another collector at another time. But let's take a look at this, just because I got... Sorry, I know that's loud, guys. I've got a 3000 GT. And it's from Para 64. I'm going to compare these one day on a video. But this Auto World Dodge Stealth is really well done. Metal body, metal base, true 1/64 scale, rubber tires. Look at the tread on that. I know this car has been floating around already on other videos, but this is the first time I've grabbed one for myself. Authentic rims. Gray interior. Here's the rear and the license plate. Even though the tail lamps are painted on, they are really well done. That's a fantastic model by Auto World. I've got another one in blue. I'll just show it to you. Mystic blue, we're not going to crack it. 1991 Dodge Stealth RT Twin Turbo. The good thing about this brand is it is 1/64. Here's the other stuff in the line. And we'll just put this maybe back here. Okay, one more Auto World, just because this is a big old boat of a Cadillac, an Eldorado, and it really bothers me that the new Matchbox Cadillac series and the Hot Wheels Cadillacs are so compressed because they have to fit in that 3-inch blister. These things are enormous, and they should be. You know, it should look like a whale on a display shelf or compared to other vehicles. So this might be the only maker of Cadillac that I will put in my collection. I'm kind of moving toward 164. So this Eldorado is a burgundy color. Look at the rims. I mean, the wheels are perfect. The tires are perfect. Metal body, metal base, tread. This one has some pinstriping on the hood. It's got detail under the hood as well. You can see it's got a lot of detail for the engine. Hood sits nice and flush. Painted lamps. And again, another car a lot of us have already seen on other videos. Just grabbed one for myself so we won't hang out too long on it. They nailed the tail lamps on these. My family actually had one of these, the 4-door version, I think the sedan DeVille, but it had the same tail lamps, and that, I mean, that from the rear looks like that looks like what I saw when I was growing up. Okay, so a couple more we won't open. This 1982 Ford Mustang is bound for Florida. Chuck Ellis, if you're watching this, I know this is in your wheelhouse of early 90s and 80s and late 70s American car makers. So this Ford Mustang will be going to Chuck at Flying Valiant Custom Builds. If you are a fan of this channel, you saw that he sent me a majorette on the last video. That was the segue to the giveaway. So we won't open this one. This is from the Black Bandit collection. I found it at Hobby Lobby not too long ago, earlier this week. One that we will open is the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray. And guys, if I had my stuff together, I would have unpacked my Mini GT C8 and we would have compared the two, but that's not the case. So here is the Greenlight C8 casting. And whoa, I did not realize. Okay. So this thing has got some extras. Well, tell you what, you're gonna have to deal with that while I work on that later. You've got some ghost racing stripes on the hood, the roof, the removable hard top, and the I guess the trunk. The lamps are, they look to be painted, but they are a really dark red, so it looks good. It looks like they are lensed, but I do not believe they are. You've got the Black Bandit badge on the rear body. It is tough in this light to get all the detail, but the wheels look great. 5 spokes. They've got tread, metal body, metal base, tampoed headlamps, and didn't even realize this was a removable top on this. So that is a really cool. Just looking here on the bottom, it doesn't say anything, it just says C8 Stingray. Really cool benefit of this, or feature of this one, that I did not know about. So that's your Greenlight entry into the C8 casting, and that is just seems like it's going to be ripe for me losing it. Last but not least, this was the star of the show, and I think you'll agree, this is a 1966 Mercedes 600 Pullman Limousine. This is from a company called DCM. Everything I get from them is absolutely amazing. I don't get a lot from them. I don't want to make you think that, but I have ordered from them in the past. Here's your brand. We'll look at the car in just one second, but check out the presentation you get with this box. It has almost a magnetic, well, it is magnetic, storage container, picture of the car. This is a 164, true 164. You get this really nice chamois to clean it up, keep the display clean. But now let's look at the car. We're not going to take it off the base because you don't need to take it off the base to see how amazing this is. So I've had my eye on this car for a while on eBay. 600 Pullman, 437 out of 999, very limited run. This is a limousine that has been used by almost every bad guy in the world throughout history. And I'm not kidding. Saddam Hussein, Kim Jong-il, Muammar Gaddafi, and Pol Pot all used this vehicle when they were dictators. 1963 to 1981, these were built. Mercedes, this was their ultra luxury line. And there was a big gap after they quit making these, but right after that, the Maybach appeared to replace their ultra luxury line. There are jump seats in the middle of this, if you can see, facing the rear passengers. There's a separation between the driver and the passengers. As you're making your plans to commit genocide on your population, you don't want the driver to hear that. This is called a landaulet, and I hope I pronounced that right. That means the rear is covered by a convertible top, and the rest of the car, usually the driver, is covered by a hard top. So it just gives the passengers a little option. 304 of these were made. Like I said, all the worst people in the world made them, or drove them. Lensed tail lamps, license plate, badge, 600 on the trunk. Wheels are white walls, authentic rims. You've got the Mercedes star in the center cap, and these are the Iraqi flags because Saddam Hussein had one of these. His is currently up for sale, or it was recently, for $2.5 million. You've got lensed headlamps, you've got amber on your turn signal underneath there, registration plate, red leather interior. You've got some wood grain, simulated wood grain in there. It's gonna be tough to see. The interior is really amazing, actually. And there's your wood grain. You've got a Mercedes star on the middle of that steering wheel. I just love the flags. And check out the hood ornament. Another reason I'm not gonna take it off. That is amazing detail. Look at that hood ornament and the badge on the grille. So that is your Mercedes-Benz Pullman 600. I'm gonna do updates as I get cars back on the shelves. We've got those going up soon. As far as the giveaway goes, you've got a little under 2 weeks. I'm going to link the video at the end of this video to the giveaway one that you have to comment on to be entered. All you have to do is comment. So appreciate you guys for stopping by. This is David at TWYCE Diecast. Hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.